Okay, buckle up, buttercups, because we're diving headfirst into a financial circus so absurd you'll swear the clowns are running Congress. Today's main attraction? The big, beautiful bill. Yes, that's what someone actually called it. I'm not making this up. It sounds like a toddler's art project, but it's actually a tax cut extension and border security package with a side of potential economic Armageddon. Think of it as a sparkly unicorn that's secretly a debt-ridden rhinoceros. Enter Donald Trump, the bill's champion, promising rainbows and lollipops for everyone, funded, presumably, by wishes. He says it's the single biggest spending cut in history, which in Trump speak probably means it's the biggest spending thing ever. Then we have Elon Musk, who, let's be honest, always has something to say. He's calling it a debt slavery bill. Dramatic, I know, but hey, the man likes his hyperbole as much as his rockets. Musk's worried about the national debt, which, to be fair, is already scarier than a clown convention in a haunted house. He claims it could add trillions to the debt. Trillions! That's enough zeros to make your calculator spontaneously combust. And here's the kicker. The bill also proposes to curtail subsidies that benefit Tesla. Surprise! So, it's not just about the good of the nation, is it, Elon? A little self-interest never hurt anyone, except maybe the taxpayers. This has, naturally, devolved into a full-blown Twitter feud, because what else would you expect from these two? Trump's criticizing Musk's influence, and Musk's, well, let's just say he's digging up some old dirt, allegedly. It's like watching two billionaires wrestle in a mud pit of political agendas. Highly entertaining, deeply unsettling. The bill's defenders insist it won't touch Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid. Pinky swear. But critics argue it'll lead to cuts in vital services to fund tax breaks for corporations and the wealthy. So, basically, the rich get richer and the poor get, well, you know, the usual. The Democrats are, predictably, up in arms. But even some fiscally conservative Republicans are having second thoughts. Because adding trillions to the national debt isn't exactly a recipe for fiscal responsibility, unless you're a politician, apparently. The economic ramifications could be huge. We're talking potential trade wars, a plummeting dollar, the whole shebang. Imagine your savings account doing the tango with a black hole. That's the kind of fun we're in for. And politically, this is a powder keg. It highlights the deep divisions within the Republican Party. It's a battle for the soul of the GOP fought with tax cuts and Twitter rants. The outcome will definitely influence the 2024 election, because who doesn't want to vote based on economic policy? So, what happens if this big, beautiful bill passes? Well, get ready for a wild ride. More debt, potentially fewer social services, and a whole lot of economic uncertainty. Fun times. And if it fails, more political infighting, a potential government shutdown, and even more uncertainty. Either way, it's a lose-lose situation for the average American. Unless you're a billionaire, in which case, pop the champagne. The whole thing is a masterclass in political theater, starring two of the world's biggest egos. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion, except instead of mangled metal, it's our economic future. And the worst part, we're all strapped in for the ride. So, what's the takeaway? Don't trust politicians, billionaires, or anyone who promises you a free lunch, especially when that lunch is being paid for with borrowed money. The big, beautiful bill may sound appealing, but it's probably just a Trojan horse filled with economic instability. And remember, folks, the government's idea of helping is usually just shifting the problem around like a shell game. So, stay informed, question everything, and maybe start hoarding canned goods, just in case. Because in this economic climate, you never know when the next financial asteroid is going to hit. So, if you enjoy a good dose of reality, however unpalatable, hit that subscribe button. Or don't. More existential dread